Mark chapter 9 verses 36 to 37. Then he took a little child and set him in the midst of them. And when he had taken him in his arms, he said to them, "Whoever receives one of these little children in my name receives me. And whoever receives me receives not me, but him who sent me." It's obvious that there were children around when Jesus was teaching, and they were not excluded from his presence. In fact, he recognized them and appreciated having them there. For Jesus, they were just as important as others. On this occasion, he took a little child in his arms. What a blessing! What a beautiful scene! In Jesus' day, both women and children were excluded when people were counted. On many occasions, they were essentially invisible, ignored, and not treated with respect. Far from being considered as complete human beings, they were simply as seen as extensions of whatever man they belonged to. It was for men with this concept of superiority that Jesus taught a revolutionary lesson of equality as he held a small child in his arms. I would like to think that it was a girl, as a female child would have served to increase the impact of the lesson. He said, "Whoever receives one of these little children in my name receives me." What does receive mean? It denotes accepting children with respect and joy and living together with them in a spirit of equality. What is even more remarkable is that he equated children with himself. Every single person in the world, no matter what they are equal in value to Jesus. He proved it when he was crucified on the cross. He was willing to give his life for such a child as the one he was holding in his arms. The disciples had been talking about superiority, but Jesus was teaching them about equality. We have the tendency to divide people and put them into different classes or ranks that then determine how we treat them. However, in God's eyes, we are all His children, identical in value. People are always attempting to put a price tag on God's creation. Who do they think they are? They assign a value to the handiwork of God. The disciples were also affected by this earthly system. And before Jesus departed from the world, it was crucial that they experience a transformation so that they could become leaders of the church. Only after a change of heart would the disciples be able to accept anyone just as they were. As we reflect on what Jesus did with this little child, why don't we also take time to consider how we value the people around us?